Good morning, church. It is good to be with you today. And we're going to read the end of James chapter 1 today. And it says, if anyone thinks he is religious without controlling his tongue, his religion is useless, and he deceives himself. Pure and undefiled religion before God the Father is this, to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself unstained from the world. We'll talk about the tongue a little bit later on. James takes a little bit more extended discourse on that, but it's really worth noting how much what we say reflects on the status of our faith. Where are we in Christ? Totally reflected in how we speak to God, maybe to ourselves, about each other, about the church. I mean, there's just so much in that. And that if we are unwilling and unable to control our tongue, our religion is useless and we are deceived. So what's true religion? This is great. This is a great definition. Now, I just want to pause really quick. And I've heard people before say, well, I'm spiritual, but not religion. I don't want a religion. I want a relationship. And we do want a relationship with God, and we want to have that personal touch with Him. My Abba, my Father. He is my friend. He's my companion, my comforter, my counselor. All those things are true. But we do have this religious aspect to our faith where there's these kinds of expectations and rules that are set up for us. And this is a good definition of religion. Pure and undefiled religion before God the Father is this, to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself unstained from the world. Preaching through this before, the orphans and widows at the time were the most vulnerable class of people that existed. They couldn't really care for themselves. Women couldn't really hold jobs. Orphans, there's no orphanages. There was no social system set up to care for them. They were completely at risk. And so what he's talking about is who are the most vulnerable people around you. Care for them, reach out to them, love them, financially support them. These are the kind of folks that we're to look out for, and to keep oneself unstained from the world. You can't love God and money. You can't serve the world, and you can't serve God. And you know what this looks like. So church, today let's practice our religion. Let's be mindful of our tongue. Pray that God would reveal to you how you talk. Let him hear. Pray that God would let you hear yourself in your own ears so that you know how you're speaking and what you're saying. Well, church, I sure love you lots, and I look forward to talking to you soon again.